Right now, I'm going to present to you my guest speaker, my crown angel, Malacka Reed.
Thank you, Tickeah. Hello, everyone. Hello. I tried to work my way around the room and personally introduce myself to each and every one of you. Some of you guys were already engaged in conversation, so I didn't want to interrupt. My name is Malacka Reed. I'm known as Malacka Reed, the Motivational MUA. I am a makeup artist. I'm also an author. I'm also a motivational speaker where I go all around the world speaking, empowering women everywhere. And I'm also a community and social activist where I'm fighting for us every single day and fighting for our children every single day and fighting against police brutality every single day and all of that. So that's why I also have my own cosmetic line of makeup. I don't want to promote that while I'm here because my sister over here has her makeup line. So I won't be promoting my cosmetic line today because we want our sister to get her sales and do everything she needs to do. But when Tkeah asked me to come here and be her speaker today, I said to her, I mean, she was definitely in contact with my consultant and all of that. And then when she had to meet me personally to let me know about her event and the nature of our event, I said to her, so what is your event about? And she said, empowering women. And when I heard her say that, I said, that's what I do. That's right up my alley. She said, well, I said, what's your story? Tell me your story. What is your why? What made you want to empower women? And she said, I have alopecia. And I said, do you wear your bald head? And she said, yes, proudly. I said, are you going to be wearing your head that day? She said, yes, I am. And she is. And it looks absolutely beautiful. Let's get that on. So, the fact that Tkeah can wear her beautiful bald head so proudly, so fearless, and so bold, it motivates us and it encourages everyone else and gives everyone else the permission to do the same, to embrace our insecurities, to love ourselves for who we are, to accept our flaws and all of our imperfect perfections. She gives us permission to do that. Now, when I say love ourselves, I don't mean, oh, don't ever wear hair in your head, because she does. Whenever she feels like she want to wear hair, she does. Just like when I'm in a movement, sometimes I have my natural bush, and sometimes I wear my hair straight. I do what I feel and what I want to do. It doesn't mean, don't work out or don't, get weight loss, protection and everything else that you want to do. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means accepting yourself and loving yourself for who you are. And being able to accept yourself and love yourself for who you are, everyone else is going to love you too. Because if you don't like you, nobody else is going to like you. If you don't love you, nobody else is going to love you. If you're not true to you, nobody else is going to be true to you. So when, for whatever reason, the Creator chose her to have alopecia, that was because her name was going to be great. So when God says, I'm going to make your name great, that doesn't mean that it's going to be an easy road. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have some trials and tribulations and some experiences. And I call them experiences and not storms because this universe that we came to is the universe of life. So when we come to this universe, we're here to experience. We're here to elevate. We're here to graduate and learn. So when she was chose to have alopecia and experience everything that comes along with her journey, her name was going to be great. So when we are called for a purpose, and when we begin to walk in our purpose and our name be great, we have to experience some things. You have to be chosen to experience being embarrassed. You have to be chosen to experiencing not liking your weight because you feel like you might be too heavy. You have to experience feeling too skinny. And you have to experience not liking the color of your skin. And you have to experience not liking the texture of your hair. And you have to experience those things so that you can help other women love themselves for who they are. So all the experiences that come along with that and all the trials and tribulations that come along with that, we have to experience. We have to experience it so that we can get to ourselves and have a one-on-one conversation with the Creator so that we can be okay with it, so that we can do what we're doing right here, networking and uplift one another so that they can be okay with what their problems are. When God say, I'm going to make your name great, that doesn't mean that you're not going to go do anything. That means you're going to be chosen to go through and grow through some storms. When God says, I'm going to make your name great, that means when I choose you to go through some storms, you're going to have to be obedient and trust my process. When God says, I have to choose you to grow through some things, I'm going to choose you. And you might not have no hair, you might not know why, but it's not about you, it's about her. I'm going to choose you, and you might not like your weight, and you might have to go through some things and go through some things to lose it, and might have, some insecurities because you might be too skinny, but it's not about you, it's about her. You might, even to go deeper, you might have been molested or you might have been raped, and now you are transparent and you talk about it because it wasn't for you, it was for her. So when God says, I'm going to make your name great, that's exactly what the Creator means. I'm going to make your name great. The world is going to know about you. You're going to be a blessing to other people. Other people are going to hear about you. I'm a motivational speaker, and I introduced myself to who I am, but I grew up in the projects, and I was a teenage mother 2 times. And I was raped when I was young and molested when I was young. And sometimes it's hard for it to roll off my tongue, but it's not for me. It's for her.
That's right.
I'm the author of a best-selling book because I had to be transparent and put my story in a book. I had to be transparent and tell it, because when we tell it, they can't use it. So now they can't talk about her and say, oh, she doesn't have hair under her weave because she wear it, so they can't use it.
Right.
God said he was going to make her name great.
Right.
So in saying that, and we walk through our storms and we grow through our storms and our experiences, other people are going through their experiences as well. And sometimes, all the time, one of the worst things we can do is not love ourselves and look at someone else and want their life. And we have no idea what's going on in their life. A lot of people look at social media and be on social media every single day and mimic and try to be like the people that they see and not realize that most of it is just an illusion. Not realizing that most of it is just a picture, and that picture is just a frozen moment. A frozen moment that they can never even get back, and you don't know what they're going through because you're so busy hating your life, thinking that their life is so great, and it isn't. They're just as broken as the next person. They're just as broke financially as the next person. They're not as confident as they may seem. It's a frozen moment.
Right.
So once we become knowledgeable of our insecurities and our flaws and know that we are perfectly imperfect, other people will see it and they will be able to relate to it, and they will say, that's who I want to be like. I want to be like her. I want to have her courage. I want to have her strength. I want to be secure like her. Not even knowing what her story is, but she's not talking about her life because you can see her life. You can see her light because she is wearing her insecurities. Although we may be secure with them, we are still insecure with them. Because it's an ongoing battle.
Right.
All the time. When we are true to ourselves, and we stay true to ourselves, I'm going to say every single person in here that's vendoring and that is running their business and have dreams of their business growing and prospering, stay true to yourself. I'm going to share a small story, very, very short story, of how I had to literally stay true to myself